Tesla has already fallen $200. So just the price range, this has already fallen 46% from the highs, okay? You want to be bullish right here. You want to be bullish right here. And this is a buying area. I mean, you look at the entire leg. This is actually probably a perfect buying area. You look at the entire leg from the swing low, from where this bottomed out last year in April to where it topped out in, you know, December. You take the swing low to the swing high. This is actually the second best buying opportunity for Tesla. This obviously being the first. This is the second. If you miss this entire leg, this is where it could potentially put in a whole entire new leg like I had outlined right here. Okay? It's still on its parabolic curve. Okay? It's still, somebody like, what is he drawing? Somebody like, what is he drawing? It's still on its parabolic curve. Okay? It's still on its parabolic curve. It's still doing what, you know, it's like, I just showed you 3 things why Tesla's bullish. Like it's on its trend line. Like there's no way you could be bearish on Tesla right here. Matter of fact, this is probably the best time for you to enter into a swing trade for Tesla. Probably 2-3 months out. Now tomorrow, who cares what's gonna happen? But you have to have the confidence enough to be like, this is just a good buying area. This is where people usually buy it at. Okay, so I think this is gonna end up going higher. I don't think Tesla's done at all. I mean, I think Tesla could possibly, you know, now first of all, it has to get above 295, but I think this can test, you know, 600 before I really think this is topped out or anything like that. Okay, so I think Tesla's bullish. Who cared? Look, you guys are all right with, you know, looking at PEs and fundamentals in a bear market when the recession actually hits, but right now it's just not that time. Okay, but in my opinion, you know, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's that time. Markets normally do not top in extreme fear. The tariff news is what really brought the market down, and to be honest, I think tariff news he can easily say I don't want to do it anymore tomorrow, and then what happens? Some of the price targets on crypto haven't hit. All right, there's a lot of things why I don't think the market's top, but anyways, let's move on. I stay away from Tesla. Hey, stay away from Tesla. Stay away from Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you don't gotta get in every play. You don't have to agree with what I say. I personally really don't care, cause I'm gonna end up doing what I do. And look, man, matter of fact, most of the time I'm right. And you know what's funny? It's easy to be right in a bull market, right? I mean, back in 2022, like December, I was like, this is the bottom. I'm getting into calls. I'm swinging calls. I have the receipts to prove it. I'm not going to pull them up right now. We're getting into calls. And guess what? The market, that was the bottom, and the market flew. The title of my stream was SPY 500 the entire time. SPY 500. SPY was at like 360. It was SPY 500. People would come into the live stream and call me crazy. They'd be like, bro, what are you talking about? SPY's not getting SPY's not getting to 500. They're calling me the R word. I'm not going to say it because TikTok be on me, bro. But they were calling me the R word. Shoot, I'm pretty sure somebody called me the N word. The hard R. But that's what I'm saying. You're more likely to make money being bullish anyways than bearish, by the way. Like, that's just a fact. So being bearish, sure, you could be right for a year. Sure. But stocks are made. They're programmed to go up. Okay? There's 401ks. There's college fund. Like, you know how much, if the stock market didn't just go up and up over time, we have bigger problems. This is probably like a zombie apocalypse. Okay? You saw what happened with COVID. We had people taking toilet paper. Okay? So if the stock market didn't just go up and up over time, you would have way bigger problems than anything. You think they care about 401? Yes. If they didn't, the market wouldn't be doing what the market's doing right now. Okay, 100%. Now, of course, there's gonna be recessions and like there's gonna be fall offs every once in a while. But ultimately, that's to get to me. I think that's the perfect that's to get the new generation involved. Okay. That's to get newer generations involved and, you know, better buying opportunity. Like, that's, to me, recessions and depressions are to help people out. Maybe that's just my mindset. But anyway, let's get back into the stocks. If you look at SOFI, SOFI is incredibly bullish. Okay, this is the perfect buying opportunity if you haven't already gotten a SOFI. This is doing exactly what we talked about. Okay, for some reason we're coming across these patterns that look exactly the same, where you have this first leg, huge consolidation. Okay, huge consolidation, and then you have that steep drop off. Okay, this is where you want to buy it at, and then all of a sudden you see it go crazy. Okay, this is where this is exactly what happened to crowd. You had all that consolidation, you had a steep drop off, and then you had to go to the moon. So I think SoFi has similarities to a whole bunch of stocks. This is a $14 billion stock. If you look at some of the bigger banks, the bigger finance stocks, JP Morgan, they're 700 billion. Bank of America, they're like 300, 400 billion. If you look at some of those, this is a $14 billion stock. For this to just get to 30 billion, to double up, this would put it at around $30, $26. So if you know anything, you should anticipate this to go higher. Look, man, it should go higher. It should go higher. Now, price targets that I have, you know, $36. Let's see. Some price targets that I have for SoFi, you know, obviously this, and the reason why I always draw this Fibonacci is because it always plays out perfectly. Okay, we just took the swing high to the swing low, and you know, we could have did this over here, and we could have saw the first price target. We could have been like, oh, it's gonna obviously get to this green box, which is $19. It got there, like you see right here. It got to the green box, $19. So that was the first price target. Now what you could do is you could start looking at the 1.618. This could get to $46. Now what usually happens with these stocks is that they get to their all-time highs, and then they take their second dip. Okay, this is the first dip that you're seeing from this massive leg. Okay, this is a massive leg. Like, this went from $5 to $19, okay, in the span of 1 year, which is crazy for a $5 stock, especially when this is a small cap to mid cap. The euphorium stage hasn't even hit. The better times for this stock hasn't happened yet. The better times for this stock is what you're seeing with PLTR, okay, which will happen, I think, for SoFi. Okay, yeah. Somebody's like, what, brother? It's not gonna happen. Yeah, Robinhood, okay. And what do you see? This is where SoFi is, in my opinion, okay? In my opinion. I could be wrong. But this is where SoFi is, in my opinion. It has a while to get to their all-time highs. As you see, Robinhood went to its all-time highs. Okay, and I think Robinhood is going to end up pulling a PLTR move all the way to $100. If you're in the Discord, you know what we got into, and you know we're already up. We're up. We got in on the dip, bro. This is what I mean. Like, if you're not paying attention, man, you need to pay attention, because the dip come on, man. You think the market's going to top in extreme fear? Like, even while it was going up, we were in extreme fear? No, it's not. So, we bought the dip right here. And, you know, it's already up. And we already got months on it. And it's going to end up going crazy. But SoFi, I don't think it's done. It matches up with a lot of charts that we're looking at already with with PLTR and Robinhood. And this is just bullish, okay? This isn't anything that I look to be bearish on. It has... It has it's in a nice upwards trend as well. It keeps putting in higher highs and, you know, doing its thing. So there's no reason to be bearish on it. To be honest, this is a perfect dip buy area. Obviously, wish you could have got on Monday, or Tuesday, but, you know, I think this is still a good buy. And I'm not talking about what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or in 2 weeks from now. I don't care what's happening 2 weeks from now. I want to know what's happening in 2 months from now, okay? That's what I want to know. All right. Somebody said SMCI. What are your favorite stocks for long term, like 5, 20 years? SoFi is one of them. But I'd have to look. Like, it was MSTR. So you guys remember I was shilling MSTR, like, before the split. It was at like $34, or before pre-split, it was at $300. I was telling you it was going to get to $3,000. It made that move. It actually went to $5,000 pre-split. Now, post-split, you know, it would be like $24, you know, $30, and ended up getting to $500, okay? So MSTR was my favorite. I still think MSTR is good, but it's too high now. But yeah, I'd have to reevaluate. I had to look, man. I'd have to look. But I do want to look at SMCI. For SMCI, some of you guys remember this is our favorite stock right here. Okay, I was telling you to please buy during the live stream like a month ago, 2 months ago, back in February. I was telling you, please buy right here. Went all the way to $65, $70. I don't think SMCI is done. I think it's actually putting in a new sort of formation to where you are seeing these until this can put in a lower, like until this goes below $30, which is like $10 away, and puts in a lower low. That's probably where I would turn bearish on it, because now it's not in the right formation. Like, it isn't making higher lows. Okay, it's now making these lower lows. So this is actually a bullish formation. It's making higher highs, and I think this is going to continue to go to the upside. Okay, and I actually think this is, like, Monday obviously was the best time to buy it, but this is sitting in a nice channel now. Okay, so until this can break below, even I would say like the low of Monday, like $35, that's probably where I would turn bearish on it. But you have to remember, this is a stock that was going absolutely crazy. It's only a $23 billion market cap. I don't think NVIDIA is done, so therefore I don't think SMCI is done. I think the market is very bullish, and I actually think this is a steal at this price. This is why I went live today, because there's so many stocks right now after this huge dip that you saw that I think are steals. Now, will they be? Look, man, time will tell. Time will tell. But I think this is a perfect time to buy the dip. Okay? Perfect time to buy the dip. Especially when we look at NVIDIA. And SMCI usually follows NVIDIA. But the final target that I have for NVIDIA is 170. Okay? I don't think NVIDIA has hit its final target. Even if you look at the RSI, it's actually having a momentum shift to where you see it making these lower lows, but the RSI on the daily time frame is making higher lows. So that's bullish for it. I mean, kind of detailed in that bounce that you see right here from 110 to 120 or 118. So I think SMCI looks very good. I like it. I like it. I like it. This is first of all, this is exactly what you wanted to see. Now, does this need to get above certain levels for you to turn ultra bullish on it? Like, you know, like $40, finally break above $40 and hold? Yeah, but you also want to take the risk and, you know, see if you can get a better entry than everybody, which would have been Monday. But, you know, it's only $4 plus $4. I think this could still go crazy, okay? This has partnerships with NVIDIA. Fraud? I don't think it's fraud. I really don't. I think this has a lot of things happening with NVIDIA. It's only a $23 billion market cap. Computer processing hardware. The most euphoric stock of 2024. Like, this stock was going crazy in 2024. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's done. I think this is just a cool off. Like, people got to take profits at the end of the day. But all right, let's move on. We already looked at SOFI. So I said, AMC, do it, I dare you. No way I'm looking at AMD. Let's look at coin. no way I'm looking at AD. I mean, AMD. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When did I chart this? When did I chart this? This is spot on. This is spot on. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I didn't even have to do anything. This is already charted up for us. There's nothing more that I have to say. This is, first of all, man, there's people that are saying Coinbase is done. Like, I can go on Twitter right now. Let me go on Twitter. Let me go on Twitter. If you aren't following Twitter, make sure you're following Twitter. We gotta go to the Twitter, man. We have to. We have to, because there's people that think Coinbase is done. And I told you yesterday, okay? I was like, hey, man, Coinbase has bottomed. Okay? Coinbase has bottomed, man. Look. March 4th, yesterday. It was at like 207. I don't know what it was at. It was before this 4% day, though. Yeah, like 205, man. I don't know. Yeah, like 199. Like, it was 200. It was low. And I was like, yeah, Coinbase is bottoming, okay? Coinbase is bottoming. When you look at this, first of all, follow the Twitter, okay? If you aren't following Twitter, let's try to get to 3,452. Follow the Twitter, man. Follow the Twitter. We're not done. I'm actually going to tell you what's going to happen with Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase is about to go crazy. We have a price target that, you know, we got some price targets on it. We got some price targets on it that you want to make sure you're paying attention to. What's the target for coin tomorrow? Look, man, follow the Twitter. That's all I'm going to say. Follow the Twitter. Like the live stream. That's all I'm going to say. If you're already following the Twitter, like the live stream. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say. So follow the Twitter. Let's see, man. I'm gonna give you guys 2 more seconds. 2 more seconds. Let's get to 3,450, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I gave so much information in here. Like, this is a free. We got 2. We got 2. Can you give me a 3? Can you give me 3? We got 3. So I'm like, bro, stop begging, man. What's the Twitter? It's Wealth on Mars, okay? It's what, like, you can see right here. Look, Wealth on Mars. Same thing as it is with this account right here. It's the same. It's the same name. Now, I probably should have the Twitter just with the link in the bio, but you can swipe up. You can go to the X thing. You can search, and you could type in Wealth on Mars. And to be honest, like, you probably want to anyways. Like, we Baidu, just today. Now, I don't tell you what to get into, but because I leave that for the Discord, but I do give you hints. Look, this time will be no different. This was Baidu, and Baidu was $90. You could have gotten to some calls. I think Baidu's sitting at like 92, 93, and it's set out to go much higher, okay? But let's see. Oh my gosh. All right, let's look at Coinbase, man. Let's waste no more time. If you look at Coinbase, this thing is sitting in a humongous flag, first of all, okay? Now, you got the initial breakout, but the second retest of that flag is usually way more bullish, okay? This is where people knew it was going to break out, took their profits, and now you see it sitting down here, okay? The flag retest is absolutely incredible. I didn't even know it was retesting. I don't even know when I drew this up, but if you look at this, this is perfect. This is perfect, okay? And remember, with all the setups that we talked about, okay, we looked at, what did I tell you? Like, it's funny how this same thing happens time and time again, okay? Where you have it IPOing in 2021, dropping all the way down, consolidating, and then coming back up to its all-time highs, dropping again, and then you get that real euphoric run, okay? Now, price targets that I have on this, let me make it nice and pretty. Price targets that I have on this, since you guys did follow Twitter, man, you guys did do your thing with the Twitter. I got to go all out for this one. If you look at Coinbase, the price target that I have on it is the $670. Let's just be conservative, okay? Let's just be humble. 500 plus. That's a double up, okay? That's a double up. Let's just do 500 plus. But really, I think this can get to 600 plus. Now, some people may think that's crazy, but I'm here to tell you it's really not. That's nothing, to be honest with you. But if you look at the same setup to where you had the all-time highs, consolidation, it went back to all-time highs, fell again. This same thing happens time and time again, okay? It happened with PLTR. IPO'd in 2021, like Coinbase, fell all the way down, consolidated, went to its all-time high around here, fell off. You see that? Now, it got bought straight back up, but it did fall off. And then it had that real euphoric run. I'm anticipating the same thing to happen with Coinbase. I think it will, and I think it looks great. In what time frame? A couple months for coin. I would be looking at May or June. Okay, that's what I'd be looking at now. Now, obviously, with stuff like this, it's options is there's a time frame. So I always want to say equity is, if you want less risk, equity is always the move. But if you want higher risk with high reward, sure, go with options. But I'd be looking at May or June. Like, now, Coinbase is so expensive, so I'd be looking at like the 300s or 350s. But like I said, this is getting a 500 minimum. That's conservative, and 600 on ultra bull case, which I think will be in an ultra bull case, mainly because my price targets on Bitcoin have not hit. I think Bitcoin ends up getting to 120 plus, maybe even more. Okay, a lot of people are a lot of people are getting very, very scared right now, and this is where you need to take your opportunity. You need to take your opportunity. There's people scared of tariffs right now, not knowing that he can cancel tariffs tomorrow, or tariffs aren't very that bearish right now. But yeah. But nobody said Unity. Unity is in the exact same situation as PLTR and Robinhood and Coinbase, where it had its all-time high of $200 in 2021, fell down, had all its consolidation, and I'm gonna let you figure out what's gonna end up happening next. Okay. But anyways, put in the comments what stocks you guys want to look at. I love when people come in here and say market is about to crash, because when the market was going up, we didn't have anybody talking like that. We haven't had anybody talking like that in a while. So it's actually a breath of fresh air, and I'm actually glad someone said the market is going to crash, because to be honest, every single time that happens, when people turn massively bullish, when you get a lot of people, or when people turn massively bearish, and you get a lot of people talking bearish, you end up they end up getting cooked. And that's been the same story for 3 years. So, you know, now could they be right this time? I have no clue. I really don't know. Do you think PLTR will go back to all-time highs? Probably. I don't know. I wouldn't even mess with PLTR like that. Stuff that has already had a euphoric run, like this is euphoric. I think it will, to be honest with you. I think it will get back to all-time highs just because I can see a lot of people thinking this is bearish and thinking they're gonna end up shorting this, but that's not gonna fare well for them. Okay, like a lot of people think this is bearish, so I think it could potentially put an all-time high. You don't want to short a parabolic run ever. This is parabolic, and can continue to go parabolic. So I wouldn't short it. I think it could get to all-time high. If you look at BA is very interesting. This has been a garbage stock for quite some time now, but could it be making a reversal? Could it be making a reversal? I think so. Okay, and the reason I think so, and I wish I would have caught it at 157. You know, I wish I would have waited a little bit. I lost some money on BA. Okay, I don't win all the time. I win majority of the time. If you look at BA, this is the perfect buying opportunity for BA. The perfect buying opportunity for BA. Why? Great question. If you look at, first of all, this is just an amazing setup, okay? Anytime you see this setup, let me show you real quick. There's a lot of reasons why I think this is bullish. Somebody like, dang, bro, you're bullish on everything. What are you bearish on? Nothing. If you look at this setup, you have it go up, down, make this little thing right here, and then make sweep. It doesn't head and shoulders, okay? We don't like the head and shoulders, but it goes lower than that. That's usually what happens, okay? So I could see this getting to $200. This came down into the monthly buying area, okay? This is just like we saw for Tesla, where the Tesla is now in its perfect buying area. Like, this is where you want to buy Tesla because this is the second best entry if you didn't catch the bottom. Same thing could be said for BA. If you didn't catch the bottom at 140 and ride this entire wave up to around 190, this is the second best opportunity. This is the second bottom, okay, that you could possibly get, and then ride it up to 200, 220 plus, okay? I think BA looks absolutely amazing. And if you look at what was happening with BA back when President Trump was in office, he took office in 2016, like February 2016? February 2016? I mean, this is I mean, god dang, like, bro loves BA. So, you know, you enter right. You could have entered as soon as President Trump got in office at 120 and rode it all the way up to $445. And by the time he got out of office, what, February 2020? This is when COVID hit, so it's kind of not fair. But he got out of office, Biden came in, and, you know, COVID hit it, etc. So when you look at BA, I think this looks absolutely incredible. I think BA is ready for a move to the upside, and I think right now is an amazing entry. If you're wrong, stop out below 155. All right, I like it, bro. Bearish on DXY, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, yes. Oh my gosh, you love to see this, okay? You love to see the dollar coming down. This means the market is very bullish, okay? I have a price target on the dollar all the way to like $95. And when it finally breaks below $100, you're gonna get peak euphorium, okay? So it's happening. It's happening, and you know it's funny. It usually happens when you get these. You get it faking out a lot of people, okay? Like, a lot of people think it broke range right here, and you know when the dollar starts going up, that usually means the market is bearish, and you know that's what was happening. And then you finally have it drop off. And I think this could get all the way down to 96. I think the dollar being bearish is gonna end up kicking off euphoria. And and if you've been following this channel for a little bit, you know we've been talking about that for some time. Yeah, I think the dollar's bearish. Let's look at IWM. Look, JD, I don't want to look at JD. JD and China, these are easy bullish calls, okay? These are very easy bullish calls. All right? If you're in the Discord, you know we're already in JD. You know JD's going to end up going crazy. You know Baidu's going to go crazy. You know Billy's going to go crazy. You see Baba's going crazy. you know China's going to end up having a euphoric run like it had in 2021 or 2020, one or two. It's going to end up going crazy. JD, I think, is their third biggest stock behind PDD. I think so. Maybe fourth. But it's breaking out of its large channel that you see right here. The first target is the $49.57, then 74. JD looks very good, man. I like it. And we're already in calls for JD. We got some good ones, and we're already up. We're already up. But I want to look at IWM. All right, if you look at IWM, this is why I'm not bearish just yet. Just yet. IWM has not had its move that I believe it's going to have, which is to almost 300. Okay? I'm actually scared how bullish I am right now when there's so much happening in the world. But I think it's going to end up playing out, okay? You have it get to all-time highs. Once a stock gets to all-time highs, it usually, comes back down. But I think this is going to end up getting to around 300 plus. And I think, right now or this week is the perfect buying opportunity. It's the perfect buying opportunity, okay? There's not much TA. Really, you could just look at small cap stocks like SOFI and, Twilio. And, I don't really like looking at indexes too much. I like looking at the individuals, but yeah, it's bullish. JD is a good one. Yeah, I love JD. PD, AMGN, health technology, biotech. I mean, any stock that looks like this, yeah, this is gonna go up. This is gonna go up. Now, notice the. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one because I do think it's gonna continue to go up, but there's also not much to really look at. I mean, yeah, there's not much to really look at. But if you look at the weekly, I tell you guys, when a stock does this, it doesn't do the little head and shoulders, okay? It goes below it. You usually get a huge move, and that's what's happening, okay? So I think this is gonna end up making a huge move. Me personally, it's not a great entry for me, but so I would want to pull back. But yeah, let's get it, regardless. And I mean, come on. Especially if you're an equity buyer, you can't. This is like, if you're just buying for long term and you're trying to plan for your retirement, like you probably want to own some AMGN. Like this is it just goes up. It just goes up. Group chat made me 1,800 on a long. Hey man, congrats. Nvidia. Let's continue to like the live stream. And JD for options. Yeah, bro, we're already in options. What are you talking about? You want me to give you the options contract? Look, man. He said, sorry, guy, you have no clue what they do long term. I don't really need to know what they do, to be completely honest with you. All right, I don't need to know what they do. I know what that chart do. Nvidia, we already looked at Nvidia. Very bullish. Final target 170. I think this ends up being much higher than it is right now. Target. Let's look at ARK. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, there's some amazing buying opportunities right now, and if you happen to sell the bottom, if you happen to sell and panic sell, Monday, Tuesday, or last week, or the week before, if you happen to panic sell, man, you need to be in the right communities, man. You don't panic sell in a bull market. You average down, man. You average down. But if you have enough time, it depends on the contract as well. But if you look at ARK, it's doing the exact same thing. Let me delete all this. It's doing the exact same thing that we talk about, okay? This is what I mean by small caps are going to end up going crazy, okay? Yes, ARK is like a small cap. They own a bunch of small caps. They own Coinbase. I think they actually bought a lot of Coinbase. So if you like Coinbase and you want a cheaper option, go with ARK. But if you look at ARK, yeah, Robinhood looks incredible. If you look at ARK, steep drop down, consolidation, you're going to end up having a moon type moment for something like ARK. Now, if this matches up, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You can't ask for a better entry. You can't ask for a better entry for ARK. At $50, it was just at $68 last month. And if you know what ARK was doing back in 2021, this thing was putting in $10 days. You know, it topped out at $157. I really like ARK. I think you should too, especially at this dip buy area. Like I said, every single time I see, and you guys got to know what a pendulum is, okay? What just happened was a pendulum movement, okay? Where you had the stock market go from one side like a pendulum all the way to the, and now you're going to see it go all the way back to the other side, okay? It's going to sway even harder just based off this going down so hard, okay? But it's doing the same thing that we talked about, okay? New high, boom, boom. Love it. This is a great entry too. Alright. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I've been live for almost an hour. Alright, I've been live for almost an hour. If you guys liked what we talked about inside of here, make sure you're following Twitter, man. Make sure you're connected to a community that actually knows what they're doing, okay? We've been doing this for quite some time. We put out the best plays. We got, you know what I'm saying? We put out some amazing things day in, day out. What's poppin', Juan Father? What up? My boy Canadian here. My boy's coming here. My boy Boss Evan in here. I'm gonna call my ex, BRB. Yeah, call your ex, man. Today was an amazing day. You might even have some money to, you know, she might even take you back today. If you were bullish, if you were bearish, yeah, she not take you back. But call your ex if you were bullish today and you made some money, because today was easy. It's always easy when it's a bull day. Unless you're bearish, I don't know. You know, some people were bearish today, and you know. But make sure you guys are following Twitter. Wealth on Mars. Make sure you guys join the Discord. The Discord is free to join. You can go to the link in the bio. You can literally join the Discord for free. All right. PayPal. I think PayPal is an incredible buy. If you guys get this to 3,460, I'll look at PayPal. But I doubt it. I doubt you guys will. I really do. I really do. I really doubt that you. Oh shoot! Hold on now. Chill. But yeah, the live stream is over. We looked at some amazing things. We looked at some great things, okay? Yeah, bro, like, come on. Rent paid, yeah, yes sir. Yes sir, but I'm telling you right now, what's happening, and actually the setup that I like the most, you can even say this is like an Adam and Eve almost. And guess what's happening? You had the Adam right here, you got the Eve right here. This is setting up for a huge move to the upside. I love PayPal right here. It looks exactly like Alibaba. It looks exactly like Billy, where you have this Adam and Eve. You got Adam right here, you got this Eve, and it comes down, and then it just rocket ships out of there. So I like it, bro. I like it. Yeah, I knew you guys weren't getting it. Anyways, enjoy your night. I'm out. Peace.